Hello and welcome to the podcast. Wow, I haven't said it for like the longest time now. So yeah, basically to give context to the situation, or like that's not a situation, it's actually a new series. Basically, in 2020, I made this podcast series on this website called Buzzsprout, and it didn't work out really good, cause one day I just couldn't log in, like it wouldn't let me into like Buzzsprout, so I had to to end the podcast, and like I wasn't really that sad concerned that like it didn't get a whole lot of attention or like popularity. I don't think anyone even seen any of the podcasts. No one even cared to like click the link in the description and like listen to some of the podcasts. It's kind of weird, you know. So like when I ended the podcast and like I entered 2021 and I create some really banger series, like Creek Dynamacy and just kind of spotlight, which you guys really seem to like. By the way, they're becoming like my most popular series in the channel. And I recently got like a new Deviant. I recently got a new Twitter and a DeviantArt, and the only thing that was still left in like my little like internet like phase was the podcast. And now I was thinking, I wonder what's next for the podcast. And it hit me, why not just make a YouTube podcast? Because people can't just bother to click the link in the description and listen to the podcast, why don't I just force them to click on this video so they can watch and listen to a podcast. It's full circle. It's like foolproof. Anyway, yeah, there's a new YouTube podcast series that I've been waiting to do for a while. So how the series is going to play out goes like this. At the beginning of each month, I will basically reveal what videos I'm making in each month. Like, for example, I'll reveal what's happening this month's creating my new characters episode, this month's Thomas and Friends Adventures episode, and this month's Bailey Chess combo, etc., and so forth. So let's get into it. But first, be sure to like and subscribe, check out my straw poll, share with your friends, and check out my DeviantArt and my Twitter. All of the links that you need to watch are in the description. Now let's go. Also, don't pay attention to the fact that I have two beanies on. Anyway, we'll start off with the Kurima Yuya characters series. We're on episode 11 out of 12 now, and this character will be the last member of the Council of Sega. What was that noise? Who I have named Dr. Bailey Venegrate. We're almost wrapped up with this series, but don't worry, because I have a new interesting series planned after it. Just wait and see. Just wait until December when it rolls around. Alright, next is Constant Adventures with episode 3 of season 2. I won't reveal too much, but I will tell you that's focused around my Never Gauge OC character, Cat. That's all I'm gonna say, but I'm also gonna say this is some of my best work. It's really I've added like a handful of pretty good jokes that I think a lot of people are going to be laughing at. Just wait and see. Alright, up next is Beyblade Tests. And this one in particular is a special one. You know how throughout the Beyblade Test series I've been using the erase layer for Diablo, erase Diablo? Well, for this video only, I'll be using the Venom layer, Venom Diablo, against Venom Diablos, against my Dream Team Beyblade Sorry, I had to take a phone call. Anyway, yeah, Venom Diablos against Vice Leopard, Jormuntor, Phantasus, and Achilles, and then maybe we'll use a substitute temporary replacement for Venom Diablos to go up against in that episode. We'll see how it. I don't know how combo's gonna be because I haven't decided yet, but we'll just see. Let's move on. All right, after that is the History of Famed Steam Locomotives series. This month's episode will be about the fastest steam locomotive in the world, named the Mallard. I'm basically just throwing out all of the best steam engines and then just winding down to the lesser known ones. That's kind of what I'm trying to go for the series. So yeah, just nothing really much to say about this series. I don't have big huge intentions to make it pretty good. I just think it's a series I'm creating because why not. Alright, so this month's Creek Dynamacy episode will focus on the sort of recent Cray the Creek episode titled The Sunflower. Spoiler alert for those who haven't seen the episode. I have to set the spoiler alert. You click off now if you don't want spoilers, or just skip ahead. I have to say, The Sunflower really is a work of art, and it feels like you're watching a Studio Ghibli film. It's just that emotional, and yeah, it's a sad episode. Basically, I don't want to reveal too much because I just might have a whole video series dedicated to the show. But just like go watch it for yourself. Like look it up on YouTube or Dailymotion, or maybe just like watch it when it comes on TV. It should be at least a chance that it might come on at least once per week. And just watch it for yourself. Like it's awesome. It's honestly, it's a solid 9 out of 10 at best right now. But like when I keep watching, I keep like thinking, why can't I just give it a 10? This is so good. But right now it just sits at 9 out of 10. So let's keep going. Alright, so following Creighton AMC is Skylander Spotlight. The episode will focus on the Skylander Superchargers character Fiesta. Get it? October, Day of the Dead, Fiesta. Okay, on to the next one. Now onto the miscellaneous videos that usually come at the end of every month. The first one is about my own Cray the Creek episode ideas. I put a lot of thought into these episode ideas, and I really like what I went with them. You do not want to miss that video. Some of the ideas will literally blow your mind. And the other video is about my top 5 favorite kids cartoons. I won't be including anime. It would just be like basic kids cartoons, you know, like the ones I've talked about, and like maybe I'll just like add in something that I haven't talked about a lot. I basically decided to make this video in honor of Forever, you know, like the show that I ended back when I was on vacation. Yeah, you know, would never miss you forever. So expect some of the cartoons that I talked about in Forever to be on the list. And that's all for today. Thanks for tuning into the podcast. If you like this video, consider hitting the like button and subscribing as well. If you want to show this video to your friends, do it. I dare you. I double dare you. If you want to check out my personal Strapple, my DeviantArt, and my Twitter and my DeviantArt, go for it. The links are in the description. I will see you guys next time.